Hello everyone, welcome back to Mage Night. We're playing Volkare's Return as Tovak, and we're about to start day 3 here. We're ready to assault the city soon. We're on a keep, so that should help a lot. And we need to get there before Volkare does. Don't really have any cards in hand that do anything at the moment. It's a problem. So a bunch of move, and some heal, and some wounds. I have one attack, and a few units, I guess. Motivation as well. There's green, a lot of green in the source. White. I tempted, like, Great Start looks good, but I don't think I want to assault the city this turn. I think I want to heal, prep a mana overload, and then walk in next turn. So, I mean, the other question is, like, should I plan to even use my... Maybe this is a rethink kind of hand, huh? I have more moves than I need. And I have one skill that doesn't do anything during the day. One spell. And I wouldn't mind sending a wound back as well. I could send 2 wounds back and figure I'll probably draw a couple anyway. And that, like, healing them is not as high a priority as getting good cards soon. Yeah, that seems okay. I'm going to take a rethink. It also is early, which means I'll probably get to go before him. Nope. Alright, he drew a wound, so we don't have to worry about him getting to the city quite yet. He is 3 steps away, which means even if he draws a spell, he won't yet attack. Okay, so I took rethink, and I was gonna... I guess I should actually do it before I see what he drew, but I think I said I wanted to send back like 1 wound, 1 move, and call no, Wings of Wind. Okay, a bunch of moves, but they're moves that have an attack effect on them as well. Okay. So who is in here? Yeah, heroes are really strong, but they don't like attacking cities. And I don't really have any influence available to spend on them. Delphana Masters are the strongest unit. They were added in the expansion. And they actually can't be used except by hiring them. Even Call to Glory won't hire them. Call to Arms won't let them use abilities. You can use all 4 of their abilities if you can pay them 4 mana. Or any subset thereof. So I think we're probably calling... I don't know. Call to Glory on heroes, and then playing 2 cards sideways for influence might actually be good. Udam Guardsman might also be good, so... Udam Guardsman, yeah, they block 4, which counts double against swiftness, and that would just, like, instantly take care of these crossbowmen. Save me 2 wounds, I think? Oh, 1 wound, maybe not even worth it. Like, maybe what I need is attacks. So the first question is, do we want to draw through this wound, or do we just want to heal it and then basically do nothing for the turn? I'm not so keen on healing it and doing nothing. I think we draw through it. Oh, there's Wings of Wind again. Amazing. Okay. Great. Well, now I can't even use this card. Oh, they have extra armor, right, because it's the white city. This guy resists everything and has 8 armor. Like, oh my god. I think I better just get going on the city. It might take me 2 turns, and I might not have more turns than that. So let's go ahead and use, I think, motivation. Great. Wounds. Exactly what I was hoping for. I don't know. The one thing that might be nice about waiting a turn is that I would have the ability of mana overload just waiting. These guys are all fortified, right? None of them are like never fortified. Yeah. In fact, 2 of them are double fortified. Not that that matters to me. I don't have any siege attacks in my deck, I think. Huh. Well, I probably better get in there. I don't think it's wise to waste this mana crystal, mana token, and walk in with just fewer cards. So let's go. I'll take some wounds, but that's, you know, what healing is for. And it won't even be that many. I think I should tap somebody for damage. And ugh, they all suck at damage, actually. I could tap the heroes for damage to get like attack 5 if I'm willing to spend 2 cards, 3 cards really, right? The call to arms, and then 2 influence, which is 2 cards sideways, and a mana. So it's like 3 cards and a mana to do 5 damage, which is not very good at all, actually. Yeah, I mean, now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, why am I going in here? What am I going to do? We can always roll it back. We haven't learned anything new. But I'd like to see what this assault might look like. So first of all, suppose that I just like decided I was willing to take all the wounds. That would be fine. I can handle 5 wounds, which is what I'm getting from this. How much damage can I put together? I could power both swiftnesses for 6. Actually, the shock troops used on this guy are very good. They save me a wound and they deal effectively 2 damage. Because they reduce his resistant armor by 1. Okay, I do have 1 siege attack. But I could come up with 3, 4... I mean, call this 2, so that's 6. Then I haven't used anything from the source. Actually, this is sort of used a little awkwardly. I guess I would use 1. Okay, hang on. Let's not use the scouts on this guy. So use 3, call it 5. Something, call it 4. Three, 4. And then Or let's use the scouts. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy needs 16 damage. Jesus Christ. I forgot. Okay. Just this one guy needs 16 damage. And so does this guy. 37 total damage. There's no way I'm getting all that in one turn, even if I wait. So I might as well just start plugging away at him. So this is 6. If I power them both, which I might as well. Seven, 10. Call this 2 is 12. And a powered rage is 16. That's enough to kill this guy? Jeez, this is horrible. Okay, but I mean, we get there. We get something done. So let's do that. I'm going to use this unit to reduce this guy's attack to 4 and armor to 7. And then I take wounds, 1 from each of these guys. Well, I guess I should think about it. Maybe somehow with Call to Arms I could manage to kill more units? How much white mana do I have? 1, 2, and I can get a third here. 1, 2, and I think I want to do that. Yeah, I want to spend all 3. Okay, that's fine. I have enough. So we enter the block phase, choosing not to participate in ranged and siege attacks. This attacks for 4, this for 4, and this for 3. I guess I could assign a wound to the shock troops instead of to myself. I'm going to have kind of a lot of wounds in hand, aren't I? How likely is Volkare to move again? He's not likely to move to make 3 moves in the next 2 turns. It's very unlikely, right? He could draw a spell and a non-wound card, but it's like pretty unlikely. Like less than 5%. So I think I can afford 1 turn to rest. If I need to. I'm not sure I do, actually. So anyway, we take wounds and we take 3. I don't know, should I give? No, we take 3. Now, on to attacks. It's going to be a long one. We use this for 6 damage, 10 damage. And remember, this guy has only 7 armor, so we have to hit 14 damage. And this is 10. Is 4 more, so that's 14. Double count. 3, 4. Plus 6 more is 10, 14. He's only got 7 armor, not 8. So that does kill him. Great. Now, still haven't used anything from the source. We're going to use green for healing. But I am going to use white here to let me call to arms. Actually, is that the best way to do this? Maybe I should use blue instead and try to get 5 damage on this guy with... I guess it doesn't really matter. This way I get to keep more cards. No, it's the same. Which mana would I rather have available next turn, knowing nothing about what I'm going to draw? I don't know. I guess blue? Alright, so I'll gain blue out of this instead. I already have blue. I have lots of blue. Yeah, I'm more likely to want white mana available. Sure. So I call to arms on heroes. And heroes have an attack 5, which I need to pay 2 influence to activate. activate them because I'm assaulting a city. There's my 2 influence. Now the heroes attack 5, killing this guy. Finally, well, I should say that we have not defeated you. Finally, I use a green mana from the source to heal 2. And we didn't quite finish the city. We did, I think, a pretty good job of it. Oh, and I should, oops, come back. I should move my unit back off of the city tile. I'm here now. It's talking about Volkare's turn, but he hasn't attacked me. It's just confused about me moving during Volkare's turn, I guess. Okay, he rests and doesn't hire anyone. I'd love to get those Delphana Masters, but my reputation is going to be in the toilet. I don't think it's very likely it'll come with 18 influence. Okay, he's been processed. So, if I get into the city, could I handle it? Well, okay, first of all, let's just get this out of the way straight away. Now, sadly, there's nothing to spend the white mana on except for Promise, which I can't use. I guess I should have looked at what the other white cards I could get would be mana draw, I guess. I don't know, maybe I should have picked blue, but it doesn't matter because the blue card doesn't do any good either. So, also there's loads of blue here, yeah. I need to come up with 8 damage, which I can do. I have to take 1 more wound. No, I don't. These guys, well, they attack for 4, right? 3. Okay, so I can do this without a wound. Observe. I play Regeneration, spending the only green mana in the source, removing 2 wounds, and readying a unit. Ooh, I choose this unit. Now, let's... Wait a minute. I don't have enough cards. I see. So I have to take the wound. Okay. I choose not that unit, but this one. Or wait, if I reduce his armor, he still has 7, right? Yeah. So I instead ready my scouts. And I use the scouts, saving me a card to move 2 into the city. Now, I need to take a wound or else put one on one of my units. I could wound the scouts. They suck now. Sure. Oh, but that wouldn't even take care of it. There would still be a wound to assign to me. So, okay, fine, I'll take it. And then I play the Sword of Justice, discarding 1, 2, 3 cards to gain 9 attack. And I get 1 extra fame. We made it into the city. And I get level up rewards. Whew. The other motivation card seems great. As far as actions, have we seen his army yet? We have. Why? Oh, he did walk next to me. That's right, I remember. He attacked me even. So I was trying to see if Chilling Stare is useful. Powering for blue to make an enemy not attack could be pretty good. For example, those catapults would be nice to turn off. Or indeed the dragon, I'm not sure which. The other card I could take would be Ice Shield, which blocks 3 and also reduces enemy armor. I don't think that's that important. Well, Ice block 3 against this guy, if we could also muster up 5 move, might be nice, and then reducing his armor. But I think it's more likely that we're just going to want to stall. So I'll take the Chilling Stare. Yep, seeing this hasn't changed my mind. I still want the motivation. Volkare rests again. Oh, also, this comes with influence, so I could maybe hire something from the city? My reputation is at -5, so it would have to be, you know, somebody not very impressive. Yeah, against heroes it's at -10. They have this ability that they double care about your reputation. And Delphana Masters don't, but I would have to come up with 18 influence, and I'm quite certain I can't do that. Well, let's get rid of a wound. Well, don't think I can do it, but there is red mana available, so let's just double check. 5, 10, 14? I could come up with 14 influence. That is not enough. My reputation is just too bad. Okay, well, instead, let's, oh! What's left in my deck? I wish I had Promise, but I don't. Oh, I have Instinct. Instinct. That might be enough if I happen to draw it. Anyway, we'll use... Yeah, I should be careful. If I could assemble a perfect hand, I might be able to hire the Delphana Masters for 18, right? But I want to take the right moment to actually do it, because these two together are 10, and this would be 4 more, right? That's 14. I'm 4 short. But if I had 2 more cards in my hand and 2 of my wounds were replaced by useful cards, that would be 18. Right? Or if I got Concentration, or if I got Instinct. So I think what I should do is be crystallizing mana and resting my way towards those lovely cards. So let's crystallize blue into... It feels bad to take red. Yeah, I should take red though, because I want to power Instinct and Threaten if I can. So even if there's still red in the source, I'll want more. So this is my turn, combined with resting like so. Well, but would I rather have Mana Draw or Fireball? I don't think Volkare is going to get to me this day, so... Well, you know what I definitely don't want is Rage. There you go. So that's my rest. I'm not playing it sideways, I'm discarding it. Okay. End turn. Volkare moves red, so before the city is revealed, red means attack a nearby hero. After the city is revealed, red is like the same as a blue move. So he still moves towards the city, even though there's no one near him. Okay, now I use this to discard my wound and draw a card. And I hit my Instinct. There's still red in the source. I believe now is the moment to hit my motivation. Because I can definitely power all of my influence cards if necessary. Whether I want to or not, it's possible. Without spending any cards, even. I would just burn crystals. And that would be 5, 10, 14. Yeah, even without spending any cards from my hand, I could... Even without using motivation, I could do it. So I definitely should take the motivation and do it. There we go. Moves. Amazing. Okay. But anyway, you get the blue mana, and that's something. Yeah, here we go. We're going to power this. And I'm not sure what I want. I guess I want to save some crystals. I want my mana draw to give me the reds instead of using this one. So mana draw for white, turning this blue into a red, giving me 2 red tokens. Now, we influence 4 and 5. That's 9, 13 so far. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. With the Delphana Masters costing 13 and my reputation at -5, I just managed to grab them, which is a humongous win. And even though they might be hard to use, I guess, because I don't have all that much mana, they're still good to have. End turn. Volkare moves again. All right. Well, I would love to play the diamond ring and gain a white crystal. However, it's a pretty real chance that Volkare will come attack me soon, right? He has 2 moves and 5 wounds. Wow, he only has 2 moves. We really made him take a walk, huh? He's actually going to have trouble attacking the city. What's he? There's something weird he does while... Let me look up the rulebook here. While frenzied. Frenzied is when he's out of cards. Instead, he just plays as if he reveals a spell every turn. That's a little annoying. Okay. Because when he attacks the city, if you rebuff him, he's sent back by 1 space. And so that normally buys you a turn of breathing room. But if he's always revealing spells, then he'll just be hammering the city every turn, and you won't be able to rest. Oh, I forgot. I have 3 extra influence because I own the city. So I can take 3 of those cards back into my hand if I want. Were any of them like worth doing that with? I didn't mean to push that button, but it's cool that you can. Spread looks a lot like search. Anyway, I didn't want any of these. So that's fine. It's just a question of whether I should gain a crystal. Like, a crystal is really good, but if Volkare attacks me right now, I'm super hosed. So let's not do that. Oh, come on! I don't have any cards in play. Give me a rest. Let me call the end of the round. Oh, I put that all into my deck. There we go. Now I can call end of round. All right. Here comes night 3. Here's my hand. You know, there's some issues with it for sure. I'm inclined to take Midnight Meditation and just get rid of my wounds and moves, basically. Yeah. Is there anyone I want to hire now? Catapults might be nice. But again, it's hard for me to hire dudes. I do happen to have 2 influence cards in hand, though. I guess I could take From the Dusk so that I can rest first, but Midnight Meditation is at least as good. I mean, I don't know. I guess he technically gets his turn first, but I believe I can still use my stuff when before combat. So go ahead and go. He draws a wound and hires nobody. Okay. Now, I have some things to do. What those things are remains unclear. What's in the source? Red, white, green, and black. I have to choose whether I'm using my Midnight Meditation now, and I think the answer is no. What would it cost me to hire the catapults? I'm at -5, but +3, so I'm at -2. I'd have to come up with 11 influence. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give myself -1 reputation for using Threaten last round. So actually it should be at X, and it should be illegal for me to hire anything. Okay. So actually we don't have to worry about hiring catapults. So what does motivation say? During any player's turn? Yeah. So I could use motivation first, and then use Midnight Meditation to shuffle back more of the wounds that it draws, or whatever. Because I use motivation like on the enemy turn, basically. Yeah, I think that's good. I want to start preparing to have a good hand for the Volkare attack. I don't know, it feels bad to use motivation and not get anything out of it. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just use redraw up to 5 cards, right? Yeah. So I choose wound. Oh wait, why is it not allowing me to? Do I put them here? How do I? Oh, return cards to deed deck. If I put them face down, does it know how many? It does. That's so cool. 2, 3, 4. Actually, moves are better for me than influence because it's illegal for me to spend influence. 4, 5. Wow. No wounds. That's a hit. How many wounds are left in my deck? It must be a lot, right? Only 7. Yeah, I mean, I have 35 cards and 7 wounds. That's not bad. Okay. I mean, I could move out and attack him now. That's a legal option that I have. Wings of Night. Oh, but Wings of Night would be so good. I mean, obviously I can... My point is, it's good to save move for the purpose of Wings of Night, is all I mean. Oh, enemies lose physical resistance. Is that relevant? No. Okay. I think I can probably handle Volkare, like, almost with what's in my hand. I just want a little more mana. Ranged Ice 3 is not really doing anything for me, so the question is, do I need more blue mana? I guess the answer is no. So I might as well save it. It's like it's a nice attack. Yeah, I think my plan is basically to just use motivation and then play nothing. And then when he finally does attack me, use motivation again. Use Tovak's motivation skill. Okay, great. End turn? Oh, I can't end turn, I have to do something. Yes, that's true. Well, I'll discard this. That's my something. I'm resting this turn. Oh, he attacks. And he drew his spell. That's good. Because it means that he won't draw a spell later. I'll have a turn to rest in between combats guaranteed. Okay, come get me. So here's the thing where I'm confused about the mod. I know it has some functionality for, like, moving Volkare's tokens onto the player mat when you're being attacked, but I just don't understand how it works. I think you're supposed to, like, if you say Volkare processed, then it says, oh, you should have flipped this token to say you were defending the city from Volkare. But, like, even if I do this before, it, like, doesn't always do the right thing? I don't understand. Yeah, see, like, it doesn't put the thing here. It's my turn now. And I don't understand how to say I want to fight him. Like, I can do this. I get one of these. I don't know. Just give me the tokens, I guess. But, like, I know the mod has some functionality for doing this automatically. And it gets really confusing when it tries to apply that in a multiplayer game. But in a single player, it should be easy. I just can't figure out how to turn it on. So anyway, he attacks me. And now I use my motivation skill to start combat. It might have been nice to use this, but I didn't know what turn he was going to attack. Okay, I'll use this to discard a wound. I'm actually going to put it over here. Usually I just put it here, but this mat's going to get pretty messy. All right, we drew another wound. Oh well. So, Wings of Wind, eh? How many enemies do we... First of all, are there any that we can kill in, like, the siege phase? I have a siege attack 1, so no. But these guys are not fortified, so I can use ranged attacks. You guys can't do it. Losing fortifications and resistances doesn't help. We could, I suppose, unfortify this guy. That might be something. But I don't really want to. We should use the shock troops abilities to increase range attacks for sure. So that'd be 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1 is, or plus 2 is 6. These guys don't do any attacks, so I have 6 ranged on my units here. And in hand, 0. Okay. I want to basically take as many wounds as necessary without... I want to save as many cards in hand as I can to play at... Oh no, I do have some attack here. To play as damage, so I can kill as much as possible. But I don't want to get knocked out, obviously. So I can, like, shut off these guys' attacks for just 1 move, I think. How does this spell work? Okay, so for 3 move, I could shut off 3 enemies, which is pretty cool. But for just 1 move, I could shut off 2 enemies. So that's definitely, I'm spending some white mana on that. We'll say that you... Oh, and black from the source, please. You are turned off. And I probably want to spend a move to shut off some more damage, but notice that I can afford this, right? This is only 5 wounds, plus 2 to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 wounds. That would be too many. That would knock me out. So I do need to stop at least one more enemy from attacking, and I choose this one. Or actually, this is not quite true, because I have enough ranged attacks to kill an enemy or two, don't I? We said this is one... Like, if I could turn off one of these guys, that might be nice. Yeah, there's also target enemy does not attack. I could pay blue mana for that. How does this? You play this in the attack phase. Not ranged attack, that's cheating. Okay, so the important thing is it will not affect my unit's ranged attacks. I'm not sure if it would affect units' normal attacks, but it certainly doesn't affect their ranged attacks. Now, yeah, I mean, we want to spend a move on blocking this guy. And how much total damage do we need to kill everything? 8, 12, plus 16 more is 28. I mean, this card alone can give me 7 times 3 is 21, right? We said we need 28. Is that right? I keep double checking. Yeah. 8, 12, plus 16 is 28. We need 28. This generates 21. And my units, I think, can come up with enough, no? 1 plus 3 is... 4. Thank you. This is 6. So I do have to use the Delphana Masters. But I don't have any green mana to pay them with. Ah, I have some here. Okay. Or I could try using their red ability. But I don't think a unit that doesn't attack is blocked. So I don't think that would work. Okay, so here's how we're gonna deal with all this stuff. I'll spend my shock troops to deal my shock troops and this to deal 4 damage to this guy, killing him before in the range phase. Then I'll spend these 2 units who have their attacks increased by 1 by the shock troops to deal 5 damage to this guy, ranged again. So he's dead and hasn't attacked. These 2 are turned off. And the damage I have left in hand is 6 times 3 is 18. Now, playing this didn't... I spent basically a mana crystal to convert the 3 attack this would have been into ranged attack to save myself a wound. And that certainly is an improvement. But didn't change my total attack amount. Now I'll use this green and gain a green mana to activate the Delphana Masters. Just 1 attack, 1 ability, sadly. Well, I don't know. I might as well pay the blue, right? Sure. I'll pay blue also, so this enemy doesn't attack. I'll put him over here in the pile of non-attacking enemies. And this guy gets me. I don't have the blocks for him. He's brutal and poisonous. Wow. Okay. It's a good thing I was able to deal with all those wounds. I didn't realize I was taking 4 from this one enemy. Volkare's a heavy hitter. But so he deals 8 poisonous damage. Actually, it might be better to assign some of this to my units. I can't. He's assassinating. So I take 4 wounds. 2 of them to discard. And that's all the attacks. It's just this. Delphana Master's green goes to, I don't know, this Swamp Dragon or something. So his armor is down to just 4 now. Actually, I think I can avoid these wounds now that I look at it. Give me those 2 back. Let's put all 4 of these in the discard. Or back in the pile. Yeah, it gets confused about that. Because Delphana Masters are doing 5 damage, which means I can afford to spend one of my cards or some of my cards not on damage. But the thing is, I can't do anything with just 1 card. I don't have enough blue mana to activate these guys. To activate this. Actually, though, I should not spend the blue on the Masters. Of course. I should let these guys attack. Spend the blue mana on a Cold Toughness to block Volkare. Now, these guys do attack for 3, and I take 1 wound. And I don't have as much damage in hand, but I don't need that much because I turned on the Delphana Masters for green. So I have 5 times 3 is 15 damage. These 2, remember, are dead already. And this requires 19 damage. But 5 less, so in fact only 14. Therefore, I can play the Sword of Justice. I probably shouldn't group them together. Discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to do 15 damage, which kills all of these guys. And it also gives me 5 extra fame for each enemy you defeat this turn is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was kind of slowly, but yeah, that seems right. I think I had 22 before. And that's the turn. A lot happened. Hello? What are these guys doing here? Scenario achieved. Yes, we got them. Rewards claimed. And now we have a turn to try to do something useful to gain more points. It's not easy. This is a pretty horrible hand. I guess regeneration is the thing I can do, and I have green mana. I can't hire anybody. I clearly can't handle a monster spawner. I can't think of any other way to increase my fame. Oh, that's not true. Maybe I could hire someone here? Which city is this? It's the White City. I forgot. I could actually have hired anyone. The White City lets you hire anybody. So I could probably hire peasants, maybe. Oh no, my influence is in the garbage. Yeah, right. They hate me. My reputation, rather. Okay, so I can't hire anyone. And I think it's pretty clear to everybody here that there's no way I could kill this dragon with basically an empty hand. And getting to the spawner and then activating it is going to be just as hard, really. So, we'll just play this. Give me that gold mana, which I'll use here to heal for 2. And, I don't know, ready the scouts. Sure, that'll be fun. Actually, is it even legal to reveal this tile? No, it's not. You can reveal extra tiles, but only if they're bordering at least 3 spaces to fill in a gap. So... yeah, I just can't think of a way to do anything more productive than this. Oh, I can draw a card for this wound. Aha! Call to Glory. Hang on. Maybe this is not what I'm using my card on. This is like the one card that could do something. Although, I think it's actually still wrong. Now wait a minute, I should have some green mana from my ability. I don't know where it went. It's over. I gave it to Volkare, very funny. I have green mana just sitting here. And I don't have this gold because I haven't played it. So the reason I'm thinking is like, Call to Glory, if I powered it, would give me a unit. And units are worth points equal to the number of their level. So 3. I guess, yeah, I have the mana. Since I have this green, I was thinking, okay, I need a white and a black, and I need to get one from the source, so I can't also heal, but I can do everything. It's perfect. So what I'm going to do is play this for gold. Where did regeneration go? Oh, I dropped it. I'm going to regenerate, and I think readying the scouts is still fine. Doesn't matter. And then I power it with this. Now I powered Glory with gold mana and black from the source, because it's still nighttime. I just had the special ability to use gold as any color. Right, that's what this says? You can use gold mana, yeah. And I use all this to hire someone costing 3, let's say catapults. And if I want to, I could even move 4, but I don't think I will. Let's just end turn. Okay, it messed this up and it like, whatever, okay. Yes, I have claimed my rewards. No, the game is over. I already said scenario victory achieved. It's supposed to stop after this. It got confused somehow. I don't know. I mean, I can just play a card and like end turn again. Yes, scenario end achieved. End. I don't know. It's supposed to say like game's over. Have you looked at your score? But whatever. I'll just look anyway. There you go. So we finished the game with 6 wounds. And you get, various points for the difficulty you set yourself with Volkare. He only had 5 cards left. It was a pretty slow game, actually. And only 1 mana crystal, which is worth 0. How did I even end up with this? I thought I had spent them all, but okay, I guess not. 3 artifacts is quite a lot. 3 spells, yeah, fair number. Did a lot of conquering. They really don't like us around here. And not much adventuring. I love doing adventures. It just like never turned out to be right in this game. So there you go. That's Volkare's return. We defeated Volkare with a little bit of time to spare, but not much. And we got a score of 185. Kind of mediocre, I think. I don't know. You can definitely get scores in the 150s and still win. It's just like a bad game, I think. I don't know. I try like over 200 is a quite good score for me. I've done something like 225 once, I think, which seems like outrageously high, but I know you can do better. So this is an all right score, and it's a difficult scenario, and I'm just happy to get a win, honestly. It seemed not that hard because Volkare never hired anybody, but sometimes he does. Or he hired one guy. I don't know. Sometimes he gets more than that. I don't think I've ever killed him in a single battle. Usually it takes a couple rounds to whittle down his units. But this time I had enough. The Sword of Justice really helped a lot. Meant that all I needed was a big hand and I could handle him. And I used motivation to stack up a big hand. So there's all that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.